Hello everyone. This video is going to provide some information regarding the Centers for Academic Success. So you might be wondering what the Center is for Academic Success. Ultimately, it is the places that you can go to get tutoring, assistance, and support for all of your academic needs. Now, whether you are enrolled in person or whether you are enrolled online, you have access and free access to the Centers for Academic Success as long as you're enrolled as a CSN student. So first, if you are in person, those centers are at each of the campuses, and the information that I'll be providing you here will provide that information as well. If you are online, you still have access. You can go down to one of the campuses and visit with them for whatever assistance that you need. Since this is a writing class for me, you will be utilizing the Writing Center, which falls under the category of the Centers for Academic Success. I'll be providing a bunch of flyers along with this video, as well as another YouTube channel from the Centers of Academic Success that provides some helpful tips and strategies to assist. Before I get started, I just want to stress the importance of tutoring and getting tutoring early on. So a lot of times students think that tutoring should happen after you begin to start struggling and to try to catch up, whereas that is actually a false perception. What you actually want to do is to begin the tutoring process from the very beginning of the semester, so that way you can stay on track, and should you face any challenges with any of your courses, you can work with your tutor that you've been visiting with, and they can assist you in that process as well. The other thing too is that you can utilize the center as much as you need, and they will provide whatever assistance, create a plan for you, and offer whatever support that you need for all of your academic needs. So that doesn't necessarily mean, as I said before, if you're falling behind, but rather to get ahead, especially if you are in math and sciences as well as writing. So let's take a look here for a moment. So again, what does the Student Academic Success Centers offer? As you can see on the left-hand side, you have communications, math, science, writing, supplemental instruction. That means getting one-on-one instruction for your specific needs. And then any tutorial learning centers that are offered as well. If you are looking to get ahead in your coursework, as I said before, you can enroll in group study. You can get assistance with formatting, APA, MLA, Microsoft Word, or any of the software programs. Say, for instance, you are unsure how to use specific software programs, you can get that as well. The other thing is study skills and strategies, and I think a lot of times students underestimate the importance of learning how to study. So while many of you will be taking courses in that ALS program, you can get extra assistance for study skills, specifically as it relates to your types of learning, and then they offer strategies for the way that you learn best. The other thing too is when you get peer assistance, it's helpful because it's different than a professor sometimes, where there may be pressure in feeling like you have to perform, or that you might be a little bit nervous, whereas peer assistance kind of removes a little bit of that pressure, should you have any, and offers that assistance that you need. As mentioned before, you have the different campuses. So of course, the Charleston campus here, you have the Henderson campus and North Las Vegas, and you have the hours. If you are enrolled in the summer, you may want to give them a call, so that way you can see what the summer hours are, and they could provide you with that information. The last thing I want to highlight is the website here, and if you need additional information, please visit this website. Again, you must be enrolled at CSN for the free services. Even if you are just enrolled in one class, you get offered those services to assist you as well. So since this is a writing class, I wanted to highlight the process for receiving assistance with writing a paper. Now, in many cases, they ask that you bring in the assignment description, so that way they can help you as best as possible, since all professors assign different types of essays or writing projects. The other thing too is they may want you to have something written down, whether it be just your ideas, brainstorm, or a full completed paper, they can offer assistance in that way as well. So, what do the writing tutors assist you with? The first thing is, of course, just any writing that you might have that offers any writing or research planning. Research can be a very cumbersome process. So, if you're wanting to learn how to research or maybe find some assistance on how to actually conduct research, that can provide some assistance as well in how to go about doing that. The other thing that they can help you with, of course, is topic selection. Sometimes that's the hardest part. You're going to learn as we enroll and engage in the course requirements and assignments that sometimes the hardest part is to select a topic and to narrow the focus of that topic to make sure that you can highlight or emphasize one area of the much larger topic that we tend to talk about. So they can help you. They can also help with outlining and organizing. Sometimes that's really hard for students, and with the outlining process, it helps to organize your ideas and assist in how you will create paragraph development. The other, of course, is proofreading and revision. You also have APA methods, and then if you have to take a placement test or preparation, then they can help you and assist you with that as well. Finally, the Centers for Academic Success provides some tools for those of you who are enrolled in the online course. These are online learning tools. Much of this is going to be provided in the Online Learning Readiness Certificate workshop, but I just want to guide you and point you into the direction of the Center for Academic Success's website. I'll put the website down below in the description, and so you can access it there if you want to. But these tools are really helpful in learning the basics. For example, tips for online class success, netiquette for communicating with professors, meaning how can you go about discussing and communicating issues or getting feedback from your professor, and then of course any online test taking that you might have as well. The other thing it offers is suggestions for online studying groups. I think a lot of times students feel that they can't connect with their classmates on their own without the professor, and you certainly can. You can email, you can post in the discussion if anyone wants to join a study group. So it gives tips on starting. It also gives tips on how to run your first study group, and then any video conferencing software you might use. Of course, if you don't meet up in person, there is definitely tools there in which you can meet with your classmates, and that also includes the tools in Canvas as well. And then finally, any useful technology. But as I mentioned before, if you are in the online services or online courses, that might be a good idea to check some of these tools out and just some basics to help you succeed in the online course as well. So again, the Academic Success Center, you could access it by csn.edu/CAS. And you'll have everything that you need here, all the information and location and phone numbers as well, located at the bottom. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, but ultimately, please feel free to ask as many questions, utilize the support services as much as you want. We're here for you, and we want to make sure that you are successful in your academic goals.